Hey, what's going on guys, my name is Kyle and welcome back to the channel. So in Fortnite Battle Royale, the thing that keeps the game the most interesting is the circle. Not only does it compact remaining players into a smaller space so they have to be more aggressive and fight each other, it also makes them change their game style based on the environment around them. Now some of these environments can completely screw you over, while some can be quite beneficial if you claim the right spot. So in today's video, I'm going to be counting down the top 5 final circles in Fortnite Battle Royale. Number 5, the Moisty Mire. Now you may be wondering how the heck is this a good spot for the circle to end at? But in my opinion, it actually is, because it's very challenging because you can't really build, the mud will slow you down and the trees everywhere, which yes, that all sucks, but it really challenges your gun skill and makes you play differently. You can't really build a massive base, especially if it's right in the mud. You have to fight people and be aggressive and challenge your gun skill, and I really like it because it's different than everywhere else on the map. Coming in at number 4 is anywhere with flat ground. Now what I love about ending on really flat ground is that if you want a height advantage or any kind of advantage, you have to make it yourself, you have to work for it. You can't just go on top of a mountain and snipe people. If you want to get the height advantage on them, you have to build up your own little tower that can be shot down. So it's really interesting to see how people build, and maybe there's a guy in a bush, but most people will be building up their own bases, so it's interesting to see who's the best builder here. That's kind of what it comes down to. Who's going to build the best fortress, because that's probably who's going to win. Coming in at number 3 is the Dusty Depot. Now the great thing about the game ending here is that if you manage to get on top before anybody else, you can build the biggest fortress ever off of those things. They're so wide and long, and if you have the resources, you can just cover all of them. Now in the gameplay you're seeing right now, I couldn't really do that because I didn't really have any resources. I was kind of screwed, but I still got the win, so it's okay. But especially if you're in squads, you can just cover the entire circle from that thing. Especially if you're maxed out, dude, you're gonna have the biggest base you have ever built ever in Fortnite. Now if you're like me and building is probably your favorite aspect in Fortnite, then you're going to be like a kid in a candy shop if you get to do this, because it's so much fun and nobody's going to be able to shoot that thing down. Coming in at the runner-up spot on my list is Pleasant Park or Retail Row. Now these are both in the same spot, they're kind of tied for second because I like them both in there for the same reason, so I just went ahead and put them in the same spot. Now the reason I personally love it when the circle ends somewhere like Retail Row or Pleasant Park, maybe like Salty Springs, is because when you're on those houses, everyone is on an equal playing ground, no matter how passive or aggressive you are. If you're a really good builder, you can obviously build on top of those houses and have a good foundation. If you're passive, you can hide in a house, and if you're aggressive, you can rush them because people probably aren't going to build that high on top of houses. Everyone has an equal ground, and it favors to all play types in the game. Finally, coming in at the number 1 spot on my list, it is the new Twisted Towers. Now the reason I love it when the final circle is at the Twisted Towers is because you never really know how it's going to go. People could be really passive and hide in skyscrapers and you don't know where they're at. You could build this huge mega fortress and have the perfect sight on everyone, and the circle could go right to you, to the final one where it's tiny and only fits you, and you still don't know where the other guy's at. He's probably below you in the building. Every playstyle is treated equally and everyone has an equal chance of winning, and that's why I love it the most, because it could be a really passive game where everybody's hiding. It could be really aggressive with RPGs everywhere. You never really know, and it's a different experience from literally every single location on the map. Nowhere really compares to the aggressiveness or passiveness and just the variety of playstyles in Twisted Towers. But anyway guys, that is my list. Thank you so much for coming out. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video and comment down below your favorite final circle in all of Fortnite Battle Royale. Peace out and God bless.